Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV. My name is Edna Kaindi and that is my sign name. Sign language interpreter doing the voicing is Wanjangeve, and let us focus on the news. Opposition leader Raila Odinga has called on President William Ruto to reconsider implementing the Kazi Mtaani program, which provided temporary employment for young Kenyans. According to Odinga, the program could help stabilize the country's economy. He also suggested increasing the funds allocated to counties from 15% to 30%, a move he says would empower local governments to address pressing issues in their communities. Odinga made these remarks during the ODM party's recruitment drive in Mbita Town, Homa Bay County.
We need to stimulate production. Interest rates need to come down in order to stimulate economic activity. This is particularly urgent and critical given that in the Finance Act of 2023, the regime is pursuing higher spending and taxes for the next 2 years. Businesses will obviously pass the costs to consumers, worsening the cost of living further. We needed to invest in direct relief to individuals through programs that we asked the Kenya Kwanza to continue with, and it can be expanded the way we did it ourselves there, Kazi kwa vijana, to the rural areas as well. Investment in labor-intensive programs like road construction, rural water systems, afforestation, and so on. This has proven over the years to yield positive results. We believe that putting money into construction of schools' infrastructure would yield.
And moving on to our next news item, at least 46 people have been killed by flash floods across the country as a result of the ongoing El Nino rains. This is according to Interior CS Kithure Kindiki. He urged Kenyans to heed to the advice of the government and move to safer areas as the rains persist. He was speaking at the Garissa University, where he presided over the tree planting session in northeastern region. Some 14 people were killed by flash floods in northern Kenya, while other 2 deaths were recorded in Nairobi, where 2 boys drowned in 2 separate incidents.
To assure you, no Kenyan will die because of displacement, because of floods, and we, in partnership with county government and the Red Cross and other organizations, will make sure that food reaches our people wherever they are. Tunaendelea kuonya watu wetu wasiingiliane sana na maji. Maji ni hatari. Ukiona mvua, ukiona msongamano wa maji, kaa mahali huko mpaka upate msaada. Usijiingize kwa mto ama mafuriko ya maji, kwa sababu hata inchi moja ya maji ambayo inatembea iko na nguvu kiasi na inaweza kusababisha maafa. Na niseme katika taifa letu la Kenya tayari tumepoteza watu 46 kwa sababu ya mafuriko katika sehemu nyingi, sehemu mbalimbali katika nchi yetu ya Kenya.
And moving on to a news item. The Energy and Petroleum Cabinet Secretary, Davis Chirchir, has assured Kenyans that the country was on the right track to becoming a green country. Speaking during the national tree planting exercise in Chemsusu Forest in Eldamaravine, Baringo County, Chirchir reiterated that Kenya was a superpower development. The Cabinet Secretary thanked the President for setting up the day that enables the planting of trees to enable achievement of 15 billion trees and 30% forest cover by 2032. He said achievement of the target will help the country to experience better conservation of biodiversity, sustained livelihoods, improved climate resilience, and improved socio-economic development of communities. And on to our next news. Construction of the proposed 700 million shillings Embu Modern Market earnest after close to 6 months wait after the groundbreaking by President William Ruto in May. The delay of the construction set to take 2 years. Speaking while handing over the site to the contractor, the Deputy Governor said the new market consisting of one block
na contractor lazima tuangalie wafanyabiashara ambao wako katika hii mazingira, ndio kusikue na ile kusikue na conflict kubwa sana, ama ile tunaingiliana sana. Tungembeta biashara hapa iendelee vile ilikuwa with minimum interference. Hiyo soko saba pia inajengwa sambamba. Kuna ile soko ambayo iko Makutano ambayo ni ile katika lango kubwa ya kuingia Embu County, niwende Kirinyaga kule. Kuna soko iko hapo tunajenga hapo. Kuna soko ingine ambayo tunajenga ya pili ambayo iko mahali kunaitwa Eshiara.
And moving on, the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development Director Professor Charles Ongondo has hailed the wonderful coordination between the national and the county for making the national tree planting event a success. Speaking during the national tree planting exercise at Kedege Prisons in Kuria East Sub-County, Migori, Ongondo urged the county and the local administrators to make a habit of planting trees in order to help conserve the environment. Ongondo, who represented Education Cabinet Secretary Honorable Ezekiel Mashogu, in the national tree planting exercise, also acknowledged that CBC was tailored towards educating children at the young age, the importance of tree planting and environmental conservation.
This is not the end of tree planting, it is the beginning, and we're requesting each and every farmers living here, all the Wananchi, us and miners who have invaded this area, to desist from grazing the trees which you planted. We have put in place adequate mechanism, and those who not adhere to the required regulations will make sure that they face the law.
Have given out more than 20,000 seedlings. National government in tree planting, both of our natural resources, especially.
News item. Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority (EPRA) will conduct a review of the fuel prices in the shillings and 48 cents and kerosene by 2 shillings and 45 cents. This made petrol to retail at 217 shillings and 32 cents per litre, diesel at Nairobi. EPRA attributed the higher prices to an increase in the average landing cost of imported fuel.
Hello there, and thank you for joining me for the Science TV Sports News. My name is Ben Rangai, with my sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Tobias Omondi. On to our first sports item.